Welcome to the Oahu Metropolitan Planning Organization's Project Management Training course. I'm Peter Kuntz, and I'll be one of your practitioner guides, helping you navigate your way through this monthly journey to learn about project management. In this introductory video, we will get you ready for the next few months. I'm excited to share the learning objectives of the training, with our intent being to describe the roles various agencies play. We'll introduce you to the Local Public Agency Manual, or LPA manual for short. This document is issued by the State of Hawaii Department of Transportation, Highways Division, in consultation with partners from across Hawaii. This manual is important because it contains a lot of information applicable to reimbursement funding for transportation projects. As a part of the first introductory presentation, we'll also want to help you recognize the Project Development Manual as another key resource the project teams refer to when working together on projects that involve HDOT and Federal Highway Administration funds. The manual covers the entire project lifecycle from planning through construction and closeout, emphasizing compliance with federal and state laws, regulations, and policies. Federal funding is important because it can be a significant part of our budgets when we're building projects. Federal aid transportation funds are authorized by Congress and apportioned to states, which allocate funds to LPAs on a reimbursable basis. The funds from the federal government support our efforts for safer transportation in our communities. By following the guidance in these documents, we'll ensure long-term sustainability goals are met. We'll also gain compliance between local, state, and national goals. We'll also improve access to technical expertise that can manage costs and increase alignment between those various goals. Throughout this course, we're looking forward to showing you examples of projects that have leveraged federal funds to magnify the importance and the impact of our work. Federal aid projects must be programmed in the Statewide Transportation Improvement Program, or STIP for short, and if applicable, in a Metropolitan Planning Organization's Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP. The STIP is developed by HDOT in consultation with the MPOs and local public agencies and updated every 3 to 4 years so that they remain relevant to changes in society. The projects must be financially constrained, so we're providing an adequate picture of what our community may look like in the future. Projects must be consistent with long-range transportation plans, where they are envisioned to meet safety, growth, or sustainability goals. The projects must have assured local match funds and meet readiness criteria. Each agency has an important role to play in a project, and it changes based on who's leading the effort. For LPAs, HDOT is in a project approval and compliance position. MPOs, where applicable on Oahu and Maui, handle the funding and planning coordination efforts. And the local public agency is responsible for all other facets of the project. For a big project like Honolulu Rail or Skyline, the aim of the effort was to alleviate congestion and provide an effective alternative transportation. The Federal Transit Administration provided $1.55 billion to this project. FHW is involved to support assessing traffic control, assessing construction-related impacts, and a wider variety of elements that are important to the success of the project. There are several key requirements of federally funded projects. They must be in compliance with federal regulations, whether it be the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, or the Buy America Act, to name a few. The Project Delivery Manual covers all of those elements and aligns funding, environmental review, and right-of-way acquisition with those federal regulations. It also helps to know that there's eligibility criteria that are important to assess these projects against the local agencies' ability to manage those funds and meet those deadlines. State and local roles vary depending on the situation, and Hawaii DOT always acts as the primary liaison between local agencies and the federal funders. But MPOs play a crucial role in the project selection. In the first few months, we'll get you started learning about the LPA manual, so make sure to set aside a little time to review the relevant chapters that are scribed on Canvas. While the time we have together will cover some of the material, past participants that completed the read ahead effort got the most out of our time together. In addition to the LPA manual, the PDM is another document that covers more details that is a big part of what you'll learn about in the coming months. The LPA manual is designed to include checklists, templates, and other information to provide guidance through the various project phases, including planning, preliminary engineering, both PE1 and PE2, right of way, and construction. Each phase has specific eligibility and authorization requirements. So between the LPA and the PDM, we'll be sharing a lot of key insights from a varied and diverse group of participants from the city and county of Honolulu and Hawaii DOT. The role you currently play in your job, it can be insightful to know more about the entire life of a project. We believe that this project management training is a key step towards your understanding of the building blocks of project identification, funding, the many aspects of design, and ultimately key activities of procurement, right of way, and compliance. This training is designed to support you so that when it comes to a grant administration closeout, we are celebrating the success of your projects as a team. There's a lot to cover related to roles. We're excited to get moving to share a wide variety of background information that asks you to answer questions and quizzes to test your knowledge and grow your interest in project management. The feedback we've received from past participants of this course has been used to fine-tune and improve to make this a useful enterprise. I look forward to accompanying you on this journey into the collaboration that it takes using federal funding on transportation projects to impactful for our community, leading to the future that we are creating a safer and more resilient transportation system. Month one, we'll talk about project identification and purpose. You'll have a writing assignment that asks you to write about a project overview. We'll need your project name, location, purpose, and need, and the issues that your project is trying to address. We'll want you to be able to describe why it's important and who will benefit. In month one, we also want you to fill out the project identification and purpose. Identify 3 benefits that this project could produce. Maybe it's safety, mode shift, or economic. And then also to complete sections that describe the various elements of that project. We'll also cover the project delivery manual chapter, both chapters 1 and 2, that talks about scoping and pre-design activities. So the activities that you're covering will be part of your exercise going forward. In month 2, we'll look ahead to the project identification and purpose that talks about project funding, pre-design, and coordination amongst the various partners. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So let's thank you for listening and get you to the work. Thanks so much for joining us.